Hello, everybody. I'm Linda, and this is my gift to you today on Monday, March the 23rd. I'm going to be doing live readings for each of the signs. Right now, I'm going to be working on the earth signs. I think I'm going to, instead of doing 12 separate live videos, what I'm going to do is do each one of these signs in the category of their elements. So I'm going to be doing Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I'm going to start with you guys. I think I'll get timestamps up after I post these, but instead of just posting each reading and then uploading each one, it would take too long between doing all that and then trying to get them all knocked out. So I'm going to do three at a time. We're starting with the earth signs, then I'll do air, fire, and water after I get each one of these done. So these may resonate with you, they may not. I'm not going to do all of the earth signs together. I am going to do a separate one for each one. We're going to start with Taurus because that's the order when I looked them up that they came out, and I'm a Taurus as well. So let's get started. Okay, Taurus. What is it in the cards about? They just want to jump and jump and jump. Look, the first card that jumped out is the grief card. And those of you that know me, I'm going through my grief today. It's the second anniversary of my son's passing, crossing over. So that's why I'm doing these readings. I don't know that I'm going to keep doing readings on a regular basis, but I do love it. So I guess we will see how this goes, but that's what I'm doing for you today. It's my way of connecting with my son and with all of you guys to give you the thanks for being around for me, supporting me. I really appreciate it. So, last card for Taurus, last card. And this reading can go for today through this week, starting on the 23rd today. And if you get this and it doesn't resonate today, but it resonates tomorrow, or perhaps this will be for 2 weeks for you. It's more quantum. So when I do these readings, it's whatever. Whenever you read it or watch the video, it's appropriate for you. So, what do we have here? We have grief, starting right off the bat. Okay. Grief is in the heart chakra. So Taurus, you're healing from something. You've gone through a very painful trial and tribulation. You've gone through a lot of pain in your life, a lot of grief. And yes, I am reading for myself at this time too. So this is mirroring things that I'm going through. You've had to work very hard. This is the workaholic card. This is also throat chakra, so there's been a lot of healing going on in the throat chakra. You've put a lot of work into getting past the grief, into getting past this long period. It's been about a 3-year period, according to the astrology and everything that's been going on. There's a 3-year period you're coming out of. So right now, you've worked towards finding your joy, expressing your joy, and that's a very good thing, because in the past, there's been a lot of despondence. There's been a lot of just not really wanting to move ahead, feeling stuck, feeling down and out, and just don't really care about responding and moving forward to things. Abundance is right in the middle. It's at the heart of everything. It's everything with the Taurus rising right now, coming out of this horrible, horrible long period. Abundance is in the heart of everything. And you're coming quickly out of a recovery period. The recovery is over your joy. So as you're recovering from everything that you felt grief-wise, everything that you've brought into this life as grief, everything that you've worked to get past, to get to that abundant state in your life. And it's not just money I'm talking about. I'm talking about abundance in all things, abundance in joy, abundance in happiness, abundance in relationships. It's at the heart of everything. It's not just coming up as a material abundance. That recovery period that you're going to go through is right in front of you. You are there now. It's directly in your future. And it's all about balance. You've been struggling to find balance in the past. You've always tried to get that balance and you thought a period of isolation might help. And interesting enough, period of isolation that you've put yourself through, it could be right now. It is coming out in the current, if this is past, present, future, and this comes out in the current position of what you're going through. The entire world is going through a period of isolation right now. So interesting that comes up as you're trying to figure out your balance and discover who you truly are in spirit. Discover that who you can be with with the person that you think you're with, who may be bringing you down, may want to stay a flower and you may want to become this spiritual light being. It's all about your heart and the relationships that you're with. This is discovering that your spiritual being is taking a path that nobody else can take, but yet everybody else is taking it individually. It's one of those things that only you can unlock the key to your own heart. And even if you're with who you think is a twin flame and they want to stay a flower, but you want to become a winged being, a winged spiritual being, you're on that path to discovery. You're on that path to initiation. You are right there. This is directly in front of you. And this is going to be all about what your recovery period is. This is going to be your crown chakra. This is going to be the key to your recovery. Is the spirit breathing down that key into your crown chakra of light that's going to activate your pineal gland. That's just what I'm throwing in there too. Okay. So, I'm going to give you a card from the Wisdom Oracle deck. Let me just shuffle this real quick. Okay, Spirit, show me what Taurus needs to know. The overall energy. That one's coming out. Pull it right away. Okay, this is a higher power card. Look at that. Higher power. This is all about where you're going. Remember, I just mentioned the pineal gland? Take a look at that. Look what's activated there. That's the pineal gland. That's the third eye. That's the light that comes out. Well, I guess it shines from within, and it shows you what your true nature is. It shows you your true light. I'm going to leave this one right here by the crystal, and I'm going to read to you what that actually is in the book, because I don't have it memorized, and I don't use that deck very often. So let me just tell you. Higher power. The essential meaning of this is consciousness contact with a higher power. This is all about activating that pineal gland. The presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. The card reminds you that you're more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with the human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever imagine. You are always protected and divinely directed. I just love that. So appropriate. So there you go. I don't really think there's any clarification that's needed, and I'm going to just push on through. So that was your reading, Taurus. I'm going to get right into Virgo next. And I will do timestamps later, but Taurus, thank you. And now, Spirit, show me what Virgo needs to hear. Show me a message, deliver the message through me for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, going for Virgo, Earth sign, Virgo. It's all about your instincts. Virgo, you have the wisdom. You're an Earth sign. You have the wisdom. It's innate inside of you. Staying neutral with your instincts is going to help a lot. It's been bittersweet sometimes. So your throat chakra has gone through a clearing as well. We've had a planetary collective healing on the throat chakra recently. I was talking about that in a video. It sets you up for a huge expansion. Wow, these cards just want to pop out. Creation. Yeah, that's going to be the center of your entire spread right here. The heart center of it is the creation card. Usually I'll pull them all out and then do the reading, but Virgo, you just want to, oh man, you got some work you are going to be working like crazy. You got the workaholic card too. But that's in your immediate future, but it's going to be about creating the world that you want. And in the past, there has been some confusion. You're getting a lot of neutral cards here. I'll get into that in a minute. It's very interesting. A lot of neutral cards. Wow. Things have come to a completion. Interesting. Let me move this one out of the way here. Okay. So, Virgo. Interesting spread we're looking at here. So as we were talking about before, you have instincts like sharp. You are very sharp. You trust your instincts because you do have an inner wisdom in your heart. You really do know you're connected to earth, you're grounded to earth. You're also innately wise. You've brought forth a lot of wisdom in this lifetime. You're here now to express that in the form of being the co-creator of your life. You have the creation card that's hanging out in the middle of this entire spread. That's the heart center of your reading today, is creation. You are the co-creator of your life, and you do realize that. Okay, so things are coming to a completion from where they've been. At life as you know it is ending. It's right in the current present slot and spot here. But it's from above. It's spirit telling you. It's not, as the card would suggest, that there's a death of somebody that you know or love. That's not what this is about. This is a sacral or sacral center card. I like to say the sacral center by your navel. That is tied into the sexual organs, which also tie in with the birth, the female, the uterus giving life and birth and all of that. When something ends, something else begins. So even though this picture is showing what seems to be, a funeral and a woman mourning there, yes, you could be going through, this could be your energy, which I sense from some of you it absolutely is. But if you look at it from a higher perspective, from the spiritual realms, the confusion that was directly behind you about how to view this is behind you. The clouds are clearing. This is lifting. The confusion is dissipating, and Spirit wants you to know that. When something ends, something new begins, and that is going to be your creative ability that you will be working hard at. You absolutely will, but it's going to be artistic. It's going to be your own co-creative artistic expression. And you're no longer going to be in a place of victimhood. You're no longer going to be feeling like you're out of control or that you don't control your own life, because you realize that you really are the co-creator of your own life, and that you draw and repel things to you that you need. That is where the expansion has occurred. That's where the confusion above all of your expansion is dissipating now. You're expanding. You're expanding spiritually. You're expanding so that your wisdom is absolutely taking you into the heart center, which is your portal. The heart center is your own sacred star portal. It's a heart portal. It's pretty cool. But you have that wisdom, and it's actually coming into your life in this lifetime. From what I'm receiving from spirit, you had the instincts that you needed because you already collected the wisdom, and you're doing that presently. But also, it's been a bittersweet ride for you because you haven't really been trusting your instincts. You've known they're there, you think you trust them, but deep down inside, you know there's a lot more to it. You know you've got a lot more to give, you've got a lot more to offer the world, not just humanity, but the entire world. You have things you want to bring into this life, and it's been bittersweet because the wisdom has been telling you this. And right in front of you, you've got this workaholic thing that you're just going to take off. Virgo, you are going to take off. So, wow, I'm just feeling this energy right now that's just like a hurry up and go, hurry up and go. I'm surprised that the patience card didn't come out to speak to that, but there was a lot of cards jumping for you, and I'm feeling a sense that some of you just absolutely know what I'm talking about. So whenever you listen to this, it's appropriate for you. I'm going to pull a card from, like I did for Taurus, I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle, Wisdom Oracle deck. Colette Baron Reed is the creator of these cards. Not for you. That's it. Not for you. Not for you. No more. Okay, I'm going to read this just so you understand what that's about. But it's the bittersweet part, knowing that you have the wisdom and the things to offer. What's not for you, I believe, is the confusion. It's something in your life right now that you're making a decision about that's not for you. But I am going to read this just to give you clarity. And no, I absolutely do not have all of this so comprehensive book here. Yeah, I'm just going to show you this if you want to get a really good deck for like daily information and Oracle. You want to just tap the Oracle card here and there. It's really good. It's very comprehensive. So, not for you. The essential meaning for this is a clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work for it, the result you seek will always seem to elude you, as if you don't really get to be in the game, and you feel that you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you're not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is the time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better will make you happy, and truly happy is on the way. Trust this. Trust it. So whatever it is that you think that you have been wanting, however you want something to play out, it's not for you. And whatever the first thing is that comes to your mind, that's probably what it is. So my advice is trust this card. Trust that it's not for you and that something better is coming. All right, Virgo. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to slide right in now to Capricorn. And we'll finish up the earth signs with Capricorn. I'm not doing upside down cards because they're never appropriate when I'm doing a quick reading like this. Just straight straight up. I will do confirmations for the tarot. Oh, Capricorn. Cappy, Cappy, Cappy. What's going on here? If I feel guided to, I will do a tarot validation pull that I haven't been guided to yet. Perhaps with earth signs it's not needed. Oh, Cappy. Oh my goodness. What's going on? I'm going to just wait till I pull all these. Oh boy. You are really going through something, aren't you? Holy moly. Okay. Here we go, Cappy. This is for you. Okay. Let me just take a minute here. All right. Cappy. Capricorn. You are very wise indeed. You come into this life, you brought your wisdom with you. You've been grateful for that, and you have abundance moving ahead. So these are your good cards. This is the base and foundation of your life. Okay, this is what your soul has brought in. But we've got some really tough things you're going through right now. You've been working and working and working and working. And at the heart of everything, you know that there's trickery. There's trickery all around you. You are trying to release that. You actually are expressing gratitude for that underneath. That's the solid foundation of this trickery. The solid foundation of what you're seeing all around you is you're grateful for it because you're advancing. You know, you're a smart one. You have the wisdom, so you understand this. But it hasn't been an easy ride lately. You are worried moving forward how you're going to look, okay? You do have that. Some of you don't, but deep down you know, even if you've worked on that and you're releasing some of that, there's still a little bit more left to go, and you know that's there. You have the wisdom to know that's true. Your heart has felt victimized in the past. Actually, that's actually a major key in all of this because you're releasing some of that victimhood. You're releasing the fact that you are in full power of your life and that you've been tricked, but you are releasing that. You're letting that go. And that's not hard because there's guilt. You've got guilt going on with that. You got the guilt card. So the guilt also is about moving forward for some of you because you're afraid that if you put out your full gratitude and your wisdom and you bring that forward, you're afraid of how you might appear on the outside to somebody else. You're afraid of what you might look like to the rest of the world because you're not projecting necessarily a rich and glamorous life, but what you're projecting on the outside when you bring your true wisdom forward and you show the gratitude for everything that you've learned as you are releasing that, when you bring that forward, there's a bit of you that's just a little bit scared. You're a little bit afraid because in the past you have been victimized, or you've played the role of victim. You have played the role of okay, you've been a victim in the past, and there's scars in your heart. Maybe not quite getting that you've attracted what you've needed for your own personal growth. And maybe there's some guilt still attached to that, but I'm not really picking that up for you guys. I'm picking that you had experiences in your life that were extremely traumatic. Capricorn, you've been working really, really hard, the workaholic card, to release a lot of that. You've wanted to release all of the past victimhood and the guilt that's associated with that. I'm feeling into spirit, and I'm getting that a lot of you, even though the workaholic card is showing up in the past, it's directly in the middle timeline. It's showing up in the slot that would say, you're still going through that right now. And don't be tricked or deceived by what's going on in the outside world right now. There's a lot going on, and if you have to work, keep working, keep doing what you need to do, but don't fall victim, and be grateful for all that's going on, including the trickery. Be grateful for the trickery as well, because it's teaching you lessons. And interestingly enough, if you notice on this card, notice how the squirrel has his acorns in the bucket here. And it's the big acorn. The dragon tricked the squirrel into, getting his acorns. But look at this. There's the dragon and the squirrel again. And there's a face inside the acorn. So, the symbology in here is pretty intense, because this is all tying in together to to the heart chakra. This is all about the scars on your heart chakra, and also the trickery card is in the heart of your reading. So you're working on releasing that right now, and with your wisdom, I know that you sense that the gratitude underneath all of this for your release is what's going to take you to this place of abundance. This is right in front of you. Very good. Okay, I don't think we need any clarification on that. I am going to pull a card for you guys from the universe. Well, this is the Wisdom Oracle card. It's just an overall. That one. The tribe. You got the tribe. Now I am going to read this from the book, because I want to make sure that I get you the full meaning of this. And like I said in the other couple readings that I've done so far, I don't have this memorized yet. The essential meaning of the tribe card is community, belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. The oracle's message is this card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful in our tribes, families, and communities. In a tribe, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in this group provides a sense of belonging or kinship and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you're part of a spiritual community or in an artistic one. Perhaps you're in the learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form and or focus, your community brings you joy. You'll be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be small as showing up, or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the tribe, your presence is needed. Your tribe is calling you. Virgo, Capricorn, this is an extremely important card, because your soul tribe is also calling you. You're reconnecting right now with your soul tribe. And as this was speaking about artistic and like-minded others and spiritual belonging, knowing your place in the world, this is time to really release and let go of any worries that you have about how the outside may view you. Because as you're moving forward and releasing that, even if you feel guilt about moving forward, this is the right move for you, because it brings abundance in everything. It brings abundance in your relationships and your health and your wealth and your dwelling, your everything. It's not just money. So the tribe. The tribe's got your back. The tribe has got your back, Cappy. All right. So that actually concludes the readings for the earth signs. I'm going to turn this video off and end it, and I'm going to upload this, and then I'm going to get started on the air signs. So have a good day, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the readings, and I will see you soon, after I figure out how to stop the live. I don't see any controls here. Okay. Not quite sure how to stop. Am I sure? Oh, there we go. Bye, guys.